Hiya everyone, it has been a while since I made a video about the SingularityNET and the future of it. I have been very busy with my YouTube channel, yes, but we are going to speak a little bit about the potential of it and why you should invest at least $1. I have been wrong about the short-term price predictions for the AGI token, but in the future nothing has changed. In 5-10 years from now, AI will dominate the whole global market, and this SingularityNET AGI, which will become an AGIX token pretty soon, will be the leader in that space, I believe, and that's why you should put at least $1 into it, because it could possibly make you a millionaire in the next 10 years. This could be the next huge thing. And this video, yes, is inspired by Da Vinci 15 himself, who came out about 8 years ago saying to buy just $1 Bitcoin. Please just buy $1 of an AGI token. So you'll probably have about 4 or 5 tokens, and that can go a long way in the next 10 years. Make sure you watch so you understand why. First of all, if you've never heard of the SingularityNET, it is the world's first global AI decentralized network. So far, Apple, Amazon, Google, the largest companies in the world are controlling AI resources. They're the ones who have a stronghold on it, but this SingularityNET wants to bring the power back to you. Just like Bitcoin took the power of the monetary system from the banks and the largest financial institutions in the world to the people, this SingularityNET wants to take the largest AI powers and resources from the largest companies in the world to you, the people. That's what they want to do. And if they can be successful in doing so, this will be huge, absolutely huge. If you don't know who is behind this SingularityNET team, Google Dr. Ben Gersel. Learn more about him and his past and his vision for the future and transhumanism, all those things, and you will be very impressed, because if we can achieve half of what the SingularityNET wants to achieve, $1 can turn into a fortune. Also look into David Hansen himself, because Sophia the robot herself, if you've never heard of her, also do your research on her. We've spoken a lot about it on this channel, but she is very, very impressive, and she is not a scam. Please do your research before you say so, because she's not only a United Nations innovative champion, she's also been interviewed by Tony Robbins, Cristiano Ronaldo, she's been on Jimmy Kimmel, she's been all over the world, and she speaks many languages. She can move now, she has hair, she can think almost for herself, she can have a much more intellectual discussion than most of the people that you know. The stuff that she can think about and how she perceives the world is completely different than us humans. And why is the SingularityNET important? Because not only will they have these personal robots all around the world replacing humans in routine work, such as stocking shelves in Walmart or grocery stores, or if you don't want to be a taxi driver, you don't have to anymore, because now we have these robot humans that are taxi drivers, that are salesmen and women that do routine work that people don't really want to do. So it could replace human labor, yes, but it will most likely enhance human labor. So it will allow you to do what you want to do instead of doing routine things, because it can be much cheaper to hire a robot and much more efficient, because they don't have to sleep, they don't have emotions, you can literally program them to do whatever you want them to do, and they will do it much better than human beings. So yes, it can be a threat, just like Bitcoin was a threat to people's fiat currency, but people are still adopting it day in and day out. They are completely ignoring the fact that Bitcoin can replace fiat currency, and we still have a huge following, just like the SingularityNET will have in the future, because it could possibly reach a valuation. The AI market, the AI economy could be as big as $150 trillion. Let that sink in. $150 trillion by 2025. That's almost 7 times the GDP of the United States in a single year, just for the AI economy. So this, if it can reach half of this, so just 75 trillion in the next 4 years, that will be huge. And if SingularityNet can capture only 10%, 5% of that market cap, your $1 will turn into hundreds of thousands. You will become a multimillionaire if you invest a decent amount. And that is my prediction. Again, I have been wrong in the short term for the SingularityNet token, and it's right here. It is actually my top holding. So yes, I am somewhat biased. So please, please, please do your research. Look into them for yourself before you say it's a scam, before you say that there is nothing special about this project, because not many of you have heard about it. And if you are hearing about it now for the first time, yes, this can be something hard to grasp in your mind. Like, how can humans be replaced in the workforce? How is that possible? But I'm sure you've seen movies where that's exactly the case. Robots will become much better than humans in many things, not to everything, but many things. So why not use them? Why not have them help us? Why not? And that is what the SingularityNet is aiming to do. It will become AGIX pretty soon. So from AGI, it will transform into AGIX. So that's something to look forward to. And it's the first project migrating from Ethereum to Cardano. It is the first project to do so. So that's very impressive as well. Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, loves the SingularityNet, and you should do your research about them right here. The SingularityNet is something to take seriously, because again, if they can reform and revolutionize the workforce and how humans do their work and how much power you have as the end user with AI, then this SingularityNet from $200 million in terms of market cap can easily surpass Bitcoin's market cap, Ethereum's market cap combined. Easily, if they can actually radicalize how people work and live their lives, SingularityNet is something you should invest in for the long term. Yes, in the short term, anything might happen, might go down, might go up, who knows, but in the long term, this team, this company, this project is something to be taken seriously. And Singularity DAO is a project that has just come out today actually, and this is what their chart looks like. So you can already see that SingularityNet is working with other projects already. Again, Sophia DAO and Sophia herself run off of the SingularityNet, just like Singularity DAO runs off of the SingularityNet. And you should expect to see many more projects being incubated by SingularityNet as the years go by. And once we can actually have Sophias and Joyces and Graces all around the world, which are basically other robots. There is not just Sophia. There is so many other robots, personal robots that will be deployed around the world. And once they are, by this year, thousands of them will be deployed. You can expect to see a lot of social media hype, yes. And then in the next couple of years, yes, it might come down. You might see some volatility because there will be some doubt, just like Bitcoin, the best performing asset of the 2010 decade. Just like Bitcoin, there was a lot of volatility. Expect that with them. But in 10 years, in 5 years, let this video be proof that SingularityNet could be the largest project in the whole world, the most valuable. So do your research, please, before you invest, and a single dollar will not hurt you. Worst case scenario, it goes to zero, you lose $1. Best case scenario, if SingularityNet can reach a $2 trillion market cap from this point forward, you would have 10,000 times your money. So that $1 will turn into $10,000. Now imagine if you put $10, just 10, into the SingularityNet, or just $100. Multiply that by 10,000 times, and that should be your expectation for the future. That is my expectation. I would not be invested in the SingularityNet if I did not believe that in 10 years this could be a multi-trillion-dollar project company. That is exactly why I'm invested in them. Do your research again, and in 10 years thank me. Until next time, Mr. Mufleh, out.